Hey guys, Zero to Epic here. So yesterday I went on that really long ride. I did 153.7 miles in about 6 hours and 22 minutes, I think. That's about 247 kilometers for you guys outside of the US. It was a good ride. It was long, obviously, from the moment I started to the moment it ended, including breaks, it was, I don't know, almost 7 hours. I think a little bit less than that. The breaks I took was basically just exchange scooters. One time I stopped to eat something and get a drink, every time I came to exchange scooters. I used 5 scooters. I used the 4 Wolf Warrior 11, the Cabo Wolf Warrior 11. And I used them, 3 of them to completion of the battery, pretty much completion, the indicator showed 0% battery left. And I did it dual motor, turbo, and I got about anywhere between 35 and 40 miles depending on the scooter. So I used 4 of those. The fourth one was the very last one I used. It was my 5th scooter, and I used maybe half the battery. I can't really remember. I don't think even that, but I was going really fast. I was ready to finish this. And then I used the Mantis Pro SE, the Cabo Mantis Pro SE, or Mantis 10. That I didn't quite get to the end of the battery. I did about 20 miles on it. The road I went on didn't have any lights for the most part or stop signs, so I just went. It's 15 miles to the end of the road and then back 15 miles to my house, so that's about 30 miles. It was there is some elevation, so you go uphill, then downhill, then the reverse on the way back. So here's elevation. The temperature was about, I want to say 55 degrees or so, between 50 and 55. It was windy for a while, so gotta take that into consideration. I weigh about 175 pounds. So yeah, I average I try to go about 27, 28 miles an hour on cruise control. For the most part, I ended up averaging, I think, about 24 something, 25 miles an hour. And when I went faster, like I was in my 30s to start the ride, and the battery was draining pretty quickly, so I slowed down to conserve the battery, and I found that I think the sweet spot really is going to be around 25 to 30 miles an hour for me when I do Scoot America. Felt pretty good. My back hurt a little bit, my legs hurt a little bit, got tired. My arm, my forearm, my finger, the throttle, the finger throttle does get tiring when you're not on cruise control, especially after a few hours. But today I feel pretty good, better than I expected. Just a little bit of soreness, but nothing too crazy. So I'm actually pretty excited about, Scoot America and doing this distance almost every day or every other day until I go cross country. So if you guys have any questions regarding the ride, comments, whatever, just please let me know, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. All right, thanks.